Okay, so we're here to talk about this painting today. I don't have the physical thing with me right now, but hopefully you can see it. So this one I call Surrounded by Comfort, because sometimes you have to see beyond the physical into the spiritual in order to have peace. All of our negative emotions seem to come from feeling like you're alone. And so yeah, fear is one of those things. And so this was a painting that I just kind of had in my mind, a picture that I had in my mind, and where it's like there's me, and like Jesus is holding me, Abba is holding me, the Holy Spirit is right there, and then there's like angels. Like these are the warrior angels that protect. And yeah. So like I feel like a lot of times we just need to see past like the physical things, and like it says in the New Testament that we need to walk by faith and not by sight. We need to live according to what we see in the spirit and not according to what we see with our physical eyes, because faith is a spiritual sight. And you want to ask God to open your eyes to see what's really happening in the spirit. So here's the verse about it. Is 2 Kings chapter 6. So remember, this is Elisha, and the king of Syria was fighting against Israel and took counsel with his servants, saying, "At such and such a place will be my camp." And the man of God sent to Israel, Elisha sent to the king of Israel, saying, "Be on guard in passing by this place, because the Syrians are coming down there." And the king of Israel sent to the place of which the man of God spoke to him and warned him, and he protected himself there not once nor twice. So he sent scouts then to the place that Elisha was warning him about, and then he didn't go there. And the heart of the king of Syria was enraged over this thing, and he called his servants and said to them, "Will you not tell me who of us is for the king of Israel?" And one of his servants said, "No, my lord, O king, for Elisha, the prophet who is in Israel, tells the king of Israel the words that you speak in your sleeping room." And he said, "Go and see where he is, and I will send and seize him." And it was told to him, "Behold, he's in Dothan." So then he sent horses and chariots there, and a heavy army, and they came in by night and surrounded the city. And the servant of the man of God got up early and went out. And behold, an army was surrounding the city, and horses and chariots. And his young man said to him, "Oh no, my lord, what shall we do?" And he said, "Do not be afraid, because those with us are more than those with them." And Elisha prayed and said, "Please, O Yahweh, open his eyes so that he may see." And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he looked, and see, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. And they came down to it, and Elisha prayed to Yahweh and said, "Please strike this nation with blindness." And he struck them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. Then Elisha said to them, "This is not the way, nor is this the city. Follow me, I will lead you to the man you seek." And he led them to Samaria. And it happened when they got to Samaria, Elisha said, "Open the eyes of these, Yahweh, and they will see." And Yahweh opened their eyes, and they looked, and behold, they were in the middle of Samaria. And when he saw them, the king of Israel said to Elisha, "Shall I strike? Shall I strike, my father?" And he said, "You shall not strike. Would you strike those whom you have captured with your sword and with your bow? Set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink and go to their master." So he prepared a great banquet for them, and they ate and drank, and he sent them away, and they went to their master. And the companies of Syria did not come into the land of Israel any more. The raiding parties. He's talking about the raiding parties. So, see, the Elisha's servant was afraid because of what he saw in the physical realm. But then Elisha said, "Don't be afraid," and he asked God to open his eyes to see what was happening in the spirit. And then he saw that Elisha was protected by chariots and horses of fire all around him, protecting him from the army, the physical army. That's why Elisha wasn't afraid, because he could see in the spirit. And when his servant saw in the spirit, then he understood that he wasn't afraid either. And then all Elisha had to do was ask God to blind them, and then he could do whatever he wanted to protect himself and his country. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to like kind of point that out about seeing, how seeing in the spirit will alleviate your fears and you're feeling alone, because God is always with you. And when you walk close to him, then he assigns angels to be close. He assigns angels anyways, but if you walk close to him, they will be better off. And sometimes there's more angels the more closer you walk with him, because you're doing his work and you need more angels to help you do it. So yeah, if you don't walk close to him and you do dumb things, then your angel kind of gets beat up, I guess. He looks kind of rough, but if you walk close to God, it's easier for your angel to protect you. And then yeah, it's good. Anyways, so yeah, I hope that is a blessing. Okay, bye.